4, I drew for you guys because we know it was confusing. I don't think I'll have time to take up the actual, no, not the actual question, but the bonus part of it. Okay, I'm just going to draw this next part with a straight line. Okay, there's 2 triangles. So I want you to think of this like this. This is our leaning tower, Pisa, okay? We have our sun. It's a beautiful sun, okay? And the sun rays are coming down, okay? Here's our Pisa. Windows in the leaning tower. Okay, so I drew this question for you, if you guys recall. I told you that, and this creates a second triangle. That means we have 2 right angle triangles. I said the distance from the tip of the building down to the point of elevation was 14.8 meters. The angle of elevation to the sun was 69.7 degrees. The angle of elevation of the building was 79.9 degrees. Okay? So I have this much information. The question is asking us to solve for this side, the red side of the building. So we're going to call that our x. In order to do this, this is like a 2-step question. I'm going to need to find the length of this common side of the 2 triangles, and then once I have that, I can find the x. So with the information we have from the very first question, our angle, I have the adjacent side, and I'm trying to find the opposite side, which means I'm going to be using what ratio? Tan. Tan theta is opposite over adjacent. Okay. Tan 69.7 is our x over 14.8. So first thing, tan 69.7 is equal to 2.7. 2.7. I'm going to round it to that, okay? X over 14.8. To move 14.8 and isolate x, I need to multiply both sides by 14.8. So in other words, it'll look like this. 14.8 times 2.7 is equal to our x. So we take the answer from above and multiply by 14.8. 40. Okay? I'm just going to leave that as an even 40. So, the height to the tip of this building here, the common side of the 2 triangles, is 40 meters. Now that I have that, I have this angle here, 79.9. I have the measurement of that angle. I have the measurement of the opposite side, and I need to find the hypotenuse. So, what ratio deals with an opposite side and hypotenuse? Fine, yeah. Sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. So our sine, 79.9. Our opposite side, if we look back up again, is 40 meters. And we're trying to solve for the hypotenuse. We'll call our hypotenuse x. Many of you stopped at just 40, which is maybe the reason you only got 2 marks. You need to solve for the side of that building. So let's do our sine, 79.9. is equal to 0.9845 or the x. Now, here's the confusing part for many of you. I'm still trying to solve for x. So I'm going to do this in 2 steps. I'm going to tell you right now, the fastest way to do this is just switch the x and the 0.9. So it becomes x equals 40 over 0.9845. But I'm going to show you that in steps. I need to bring the x to the other side, which means I need to multiply both sides by x. Okay, so this will read x times 0.9845 is equal to 40 because the two x's cancel out. And finally, because I need to isolate x, I have to divide both sides by that 0.9. So it becomes 40 over 0.9845. So if you guys remember from what I said from